This video is brought to you by DistroKid.
And welcome to the Super Fun Awesome Happy Time Pedal Show. My name is Gabor.
Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex, and we're going to do some home recording tips today.
That's it.
We're going to check out some microphone placement. And before we get into some sounds, though, if you could like and subscribe on the channel, give us a thumbs up on the video, and ding the notification bell, and also comments, questions below if you've done this stuff before or have any other tips for us.
Yes, and this is part one of a whole series we're doing all throughout the month of September 2020. And big thank you to DistroKid, who is our sponsor. And there's a word from our sponsors now.
DistroKid is an online music distribution service, which is the easiest way for musicians to get their music out there to online stores and streaming services such as Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and more. How does it work? You write and record a song that's awesome, pay an annual subscription fee, which allows you to upload unlimited songs to a ton of online stores and streaming services.
You keep 100% of all your earnings, and they will also save you a bunch of time by fast-tracking the process while keeping you updated with daily stats. Click on the link in the description below for 7% off your first year's membership, and also for more information about all the services provided by DistroKid. And a big thank you to DistroKid for sponsoring this video, and back to us. Okay, so what we're going to do is, for this series, we're using a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. It's a 1x12, isn't it?
Sure is.
1x12. Just because it's an amp that probably a lot of people have access to. I think it's one of the most sold amps in the world. So we're going to use that. And we're going to use, to begin with anyway, we're going to use a SHURE SM57 microphone. Again, it's one of those mics that everyone has. It's sort of the industry standard, kind of thing.
Yep, so we're going to check out some placement in relation to where the speaker is, distance, and also XY type axis.
Yes, there are other mics. So for example, in most of our videos, we use a Lewitt MTP 440. We actually did a shootout between a 57 and an MTP 440, which you can watch here. But just for this series, we're going to use the SM57. So what are we going to start with?
We're going to check out the 57 and move it around so you can hear the difference in sound when you get closer and further away from the speaker, as well as left, right, off axis.
So that's the off axis. I was just going to say. So you hear a lot about on axis, off axis. Yep. So the axis is the center of the cone.
That's right.
Just for, so people know. All right, let's do it.
Alright, that was a 57, and as you could hear, there's a whole bunch of tonal variation across the front of the amp and off the cabinet itself.
Yep.
I actually put it onto the baffle board away from the actual cone of the speaker, so you could probably use that as like a lo-fi effect.
Yeah.
Could be
yeah,
cool,
yeah,
cool
yeah.
tonal choice if you want something lo-fi. Now we're going to do it with two other different types of microphones. A condenser microphone, which is an AKG 214.
Yep.
This is a large diaphragm condenser. And a Hohm microphones. Now this is a new one for us. Thanks to Nelson for hooking us up.
Links below.
Very cool handmade microphones here in Australia. And this one's very cool color. It's orange.
Yes.
Kind of anodized orange. So we're going to check out that and do the same thing and move around.
And I'm sort of trying to play something kind of jangly where use all the strings so you can hear all the frequencies and all that sort of stuff. So enjoy. All right, so that was the individual mics. Now let's look at combinations of mics. So different mics will give you different sounds, as you heard. So by combining them, you get different variations. And let's check that out.
Alright, we're going to put all three on the amp now and check out the combination of all three different type of microphones, as well as get some distance on the condenser, and also we're going to put the condenser on the back of the cabinet.
Crazy!
See what that sounds like, and we might even solo some of that back noise
Yes.
and see what that tone sounds like.
Okie dokie.
Enjoy.
right, so that was a brief overview of how to record a guitar amp with different microphones, different mic placements, all that sort of stuff. There's a whole series of videos we're going to do with this, so, you know, make sure to stay tuned for that.
And experimentation is probably one of the biggest keys to getting the right tone. Even if you just have an inexpensive 57 or an equivalent, finding that placement, actually getting the tone in the room is number one, and then placement on the speaker is number two.
Use your ears, that's always the most important part.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, comments and questions below. This is a bit of an open forum as to beginning the road of recording a guitar.
Yeah, and there'll be more videos coming with things like reamping, cab sims, and a whole bunch of other things. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you find out when the next video is out. And big thank you to DistroKid for sponsoring this video series during the month of September 2020.
Thanks very much. See you soon.